Well, good morning and welcome back. We finally got some extra money and some time. We are going to work on the trailer today. We made our stop at Midland Steel yesterday, picked up all this, plus those two top pieces of square tube. I didn't want to put them all in those plastic sawhorses. I'm going to really work hard on getting this metal put somewhere before it breaks those. But for now, we got the garage organized. We got the hitch back in the truck. I'm not going to walk out in the light, but you've seen the trailer. Let's get going. Okay, it took a hot minute to get everything reorganized and moved around and set up for today. Today we are going to work on the top deck. My hopes and dreams, by the end of today, hopefully before it gets too cold and dark, I will have it primed and all assembled and ready to go. We're going to kind of go over that as we go. You'll see from last time I did some cutting, got rid of the first jack. The problem I had was when I did my gussets in here, the gusset kind of blocked the crank, and I think we'd seen before that the center crossover bar had womped out and fallen down anyways, so we nipped all that off with the plasma cutter. Look at this here, that's so cool. Just melted it like butter, but we'll get that all cleaned up and painted here too quickly. This jack is going to come off because just as of last night, I ordered the new ones. They are on their way. A lot of this stuff is going to get kind of moved around. I don't expect to move the electrical box, but that orange wire is probably going to get dropped down. I might have to drop that down. And then this, unless I change my mind as we're going here, this whole center section is getting cut out because we got some new crossovers. But we'll cover all that as we go. And I don't know, I obviously don't, no way I'll get to it today. But we've got our steel for the hitch, for the rear of this. So we got these gusset plates cut out. I don't know if I'll put that little clip of video in here or not. That really wasn't a big process, just more cut and steel. We got gusset plates for the inside and outside. And we're gonna mount a hitch on the back of this to pull, at least for now, the red trailer if necessary. We've only got one machine right now. We'll have two for spring, but if it comes down to it, we will be able to pull 3 machines behind us. Yes, I know that wire's still hanging down. Sorry, we'll get to that. But so much of this stuff is going to change as we continue on here. We're going to get this rust cleaned up. Going to get that ground flat, and we'll get our gusset plates going to cover from here to here. But I'm getting way ahead of myself. Let's go in and see what we got yesterday. So, this square tube, and there's 2 other pieces, is actually going to go along the top here. Sorry about the sunlight. We are going to frame in the top of this. I went over a lot of different ways in my head, trying to figure out what to do with it. But that tube, rectangle tube, square tube, is going to circle the top of this, and then we're going to start putting angle iron on and go from there. So, but first things first, we're going to get the grinder out and get this rust cleaned off, get a coat of primer on underneath it, and we'll get welding. Alright, we got the inside primed. We got 3 out of 4 of our pieces up here clamped up in place. Got help coming outside, finally got done with their virtual schoolwork for the day. The welder's getting ready, or we're getting the welder ready. And we're going to get 3 out of 4 of these tacked up in place, and then we're going to put the 4th bar on, and I'll show you what's special about the 4th, that backside piece of 2x5. I've got an open corner here, but that's a little bit by design. I'll show you how we're going to handle that here in a minute too. Alright, we're moving right along. I got the end caps put on. We're going to cut that off and weld that, but we got to get the plasma cutter out for that. Everything's tacked on. We got everything but the 4th piece, and if you can believe it, we made a mistake. I say we, but I made a mistake. And what happens was I ordered 2 pieces for this side, then I measured the front, and I ordered 2 front pieces, which if we were meeting it up to the inside of this, it would be fine, but I actually need it to overlap here all the way to the outside. So I need a 93-inch piece. I don't have a 93-inch piece. We are headed back to the steel place, but that's fine. We're going to take a break. Everything's tacked in place, not going anywhere. We're going to get cleaned up. Oh, and we had a little incident. I'll talk about that for a second. It's my fault because I didn't help, but I asked one of the kids to pull the welder out of the garage and give me a little bit more cord to work with. That's not supposed to look like that. That's a plug. We lost a gauge. Everything else works fine. And Laura was pretty upset, but life goes on. Wasn't her fault, and we're moving right along here. We'll see you in a minute. All right, we're getting down to crunch time. Let me catch you up from where we're at here. We've got the outside angle on this. I got to finish finish welding. I had to run and get some more bottle gas. Everything's all welded down. We put a support brace in there, like I said we would. Yeah, not a lot of stuff to show you. We ran this angle all the way along there, and then we overlapped it again with another piece of angle. So that should support this. I was standing on the front corner of this earlier this morning, bouncing up and down, and was almost picking the back end of the trailer up. So I know we are solid. So I'm going to finish getting this tacked up, and the jack should be getting here any minute. We'll do like a little unboxing when I get those. I'm super excited about that, and go from there. So yeah, I'll check in when we got something else done. All right, we've been coming along. We got the front welded up. We got our hitch mount for the winch welded in. Disregard those 2 pieces of angle. Oh, Christopher, I think you did get her right dead on. I was gonna run these angled down the center, but honestly, I don't think it's gonna be necessary. If we do, it'll be a decision we make when we put the deck on. I do believe I'm done with the deck. Christopher is gonna be up front. He's gonna clean off some paint. We're gonna get some primer put on. But this is what I'm excited about. This is why I'm out of breath. Here it is. Our special package for the day from eTrailer.com. Let me get her open here and we'll show you what's inside. You guys probably already know. All right, Christopher, what do we got here?
We have jacks. They're electric jacks with giant motors.
We had a box inside of a box inside of a box.
No, we had 2 boxes inside of a box inside of a box inside of a bag. Wait, no. 2 bags inside of 2 boxes inside of a box inside of a box.
So we've got brackets. These are welded to the frame. We're going to work on that engineering here in a second. We've got individual toggle switch, 1 for each jack. I got something special planned for that. And we have our electric jacks. Who are these made by again?
eTrailer, I think.
Ultrafab. eTrailer sold them to us, but Ultrafab. Ultrafab electric, individually powered, or individual motor electric jacks. This is 12,000 pound lift capacity. So each of these jacks is 6,000 pounds. So we could basically use one jack for this trailer. But the way this front and the way it sticks out, you can't just use a single foot. The trailer could tip over. As Christopher and I have proved, if you waddle yourself to this front corner and you're only supported with one leg, granted it was a far side leg, the entire trailer will tip over.
I'm sure if you had enough weight, if you had a leg in the middle, it would still tip.
Yeah, I'm just not comfortable with a single leg setup, and this is going to allow us lots of room on the inside for the cabinets as we construct them as we go here. We'll be able to enclose that all in, and I won't have to worry about a bar going across or a big jack in the middle. With the framing that we've got, it wouldn't be hard. I don't think it would have been too difficult to put a single leg, but this honestly was just as I can't say affordable because these were super expensive, but they're about the same price as the single leg jacks. So not to go on and on, but I am literally hopping up and down excited. We are going to finish a little bit we're going to do. Christopher's going to start priming all our fresh metal. I'm pretty much ready for wood up top. I don't think I'm going to put those center sections in. We're not parking a tank or a truck. It's going to be the front half of a 2,000 pound at the most side by side. So the most you're going to see on top of this is maybe 1,500 pounds. And the wheels themselves will be over the hitch, or the front wheels, and the back wheels are going to be on the cabinet, which is not built yet. So I believe the top is done. Like I say, we may do something with those center bars, maybe, but that's not going to be until we start getting lumber and putting lumber on here. So for right now, it's prime and paint time, and it's engineering time. And like I said, I've got something super special for these jacks planned that I don't think I've talked about yet. So let's get to it. All right, I'm going to keep you up to date with what's going on here. We have the brackets welded on, and I'm getting ready to put the first jack on. I'm going to get it bolted in and get the feet pinned in and tightened down, and we'll be ready for some wiring. Christopher here's working on our surprise, and once this one's done, if I have enough daylight, we're going to tackle this other side and get that done too. So hang on. All right, we are all mounted up and as close as we can get to the same place here, and we are doing wiring. We are going to have this done before we go in tonight. The light is fading, so we are trying to hurry. The surprise is we are going to run these off a wireless winch remote. I know it's meant to have two different switches, and if this burns out, then we'll know it didn't work. But the setup's going to be super easy because this is basically a setup, a ready to go setup here. I said setup a lot of times. We're going to run power and ground to the battery, and we're going to double these up and send a black wire and a red wire over here, and a black wire, red wire over here. These wires are way thinner than these wires, so I feel pretty comfortable trying to do both these jacks with one. And if it doesn't work, we'll use the individual switches, but for now, that's the plan. So we're going to get wiring. The lighting sucks, but it's hard for me to express how excited I am about what we're doing here. We connected the winch controller, I guess. I am in wireless mode with my wireless little fob here. I hit the extend button, and the legs are extending. Slowly. Very, very slowly. Which is fine. But how awesome is that? That is going to be it for this video. I want to thank everybody for watching. I appreciate everybody keeping up with our series. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing that. We appreciate the support, and the numbers definitely help us grow our channel. Yeah, I'm excited. I can't even explain to you how excited I am right now. This obviously is not the way it's going to stay, but for now it has to be, just so we can move the trailer back and forth. We are on 2 feet, people. I'm excited. So, again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.